What makes a world-class sales pro? Part 2. Welcome back. The purpose of all this training is to move you from wherever you are today to this, attaining the status of a world-class selling professional. To get there, you need to attain key skills and characteristics, and here's a baker's dozen of these which we'll cover in this comprehensive training experience, including number 1, the ability to choose to refuse chasing poor prospects. As you'll learn, the number one problem sales pros face is that they do pursue bad buyers for too long, losing time, energy, and money in the process. Number 2, the skill to sell differently depending on the buyer. This is about mental flexibility, changing your language to fit the buyer's style. This includes a simple alternative to feature benefit selling. It's a powerful and effective strategy. Number 3, recognizing that opening is more critical than closing. If you don't open with strength and skill, you will never get close to the close. A specific technique for beginning your buyer relationship is a big adjustment that top sales pros have already made. This might be the most insightful discovery you can experience with me, as it's probably the most important and impactful technique that I teach. Number 4, healthy head. This is rarely taught in training. Great sales pros deal well with adversity. They have resilience, they're optimistic, they have solid self-talk, they don't procrastinate, they're good goal setters, and much, much more. This is the only place you'll ever get training on mental health for sales pros. Number 5, phenomenal focus. Sales pros manage their day with precision. They control their time. You realize that when you sell by phone that your job is to interrupt your buyers, and in contrast, you don't want them to interrupt your day? We're going to give you a strategy for staying in control while making more money. Great sales pros also manage their energy well, indicating the value of health and productivity throughout the selling day. So we're going to get into that in a lot of different ways. Number 6, adapt the system. Systems surround you. They surround us all day long. You experienced this when you took a shower this morning. You took a shower, didn't you? When your body began to digest your breakfast. When you got in your car, a crazy complex system today, both digital and mechanical, that got you on the road. Systems are huge for sales pros. How do we know when to walk away from a sale? How do we eliminate surprises in the sales process? How do we take charge of buyer-seller conversations? Systems are huge. Number 7 of our baker's dozen is this: great communication skills. We're going to utilize power questions, employ fantastic listening, smoothly respond to objections, have good language choices, deal with voicemail, email, and much, much more. Communication skills are huge. Number 8, referrals. We talk about this all the time, but sales pros rarely do this. Even the best don't ask enough for referrals. How do you build this in your daily dialogue? We'll teach you to do that. Number 9, predicting the future. Great sales pros can predict the future. They're never surprised by objections. They might act like it to a buyer. They are prepared with multiple responses to work smoothly past resistance and advance the sale. Number 10, knowing when to close. Will you use just one technique or 20 to finalize the sale? Closing is huge. Number 11, getting past gatekeepers. Nothing snuffs the life out of a sales opportunity faster than the non-decision maker who blocks your access to money. We'll give you multiple methods to do this. Some fun, some creative, and some, if needed, sneaky, but ethical. Gatekeepers, tough on us. Number 12, a career commitment to constant learning. Constantly stay hungry, absorb new learning, absorb new ideas. Number 13, great sales pros know that if they can't measure it, they can't manage it. Thank you to the late, great Peter Drucker for helping the selling world recognize the value of knowing your numbers. You're going to learn how to know your numbers. The purpose of summarizing this training tool and pointing to identifiers of world-class sales pros is to help you catch a vision for what you can be, as well as a hint to some of the new learning you'll obtain here. And think about who else you know that sells and how valuable it could be for them to be on this journey with you. You could significantly increase your ability to succeed when you have an accountability partner, someone to kick you in the tail along with me and make sure you stay on track, and you get to kick them too. So let's quickly look back at that list, the baker's dozen, and remember there is much, much more. Your call to action is to analyze how you handle each of these 13. It's simple. Your skills in each are great, okay, or you just need help badly. So you're going to checklist your 13 and decide whether you're great at each one, just okay, or you need help badly. Now that you identified some of the gaps that are preventing you from improving performance, hang on to that checklist and watch how well you change your score as you learn, adapt your learning into your selling day, and take more money home. That's it. There's your vision for a successful future as a sales pro. And finally, again, who else can benefit by this training? Who else can quickly close the gaps to keep them from earning more? Write down their name. Write their name down right now and have them view these 2 videos and see how they measure up on this checklist to selling greatly.